Hello everybody and welcome, my name is Ursa and we are about to jump straight into another huge 20-player Deity European True Start location map. Like you guys know and love, it's literally all I do these days, but before we do, a couple of little announcements to make. Firstly, the most important thing that you guys really want to know about is what are we doing next time. If you remember, I always open this up in the comments of the first video in a particular thread. I ask you, what would you like me to play next? And then whichever suggestion gets the most likes, well, you instantly win. In this case, Jonathan Summers Harris, who admittedly you have said that you have recommended somebody else's, so Colin Coney, I'm so sorry, your name is difficult to pronounce, but your original suggestion was Mali, TSL Trade Empire and the Sahara. Maybe a few mods of your choice. I recommend the Terra Mirabilis mod. Mirabilis mod? I've never heard of that mod. That's cool. Okay, well I'll go and have a look and see what that mod's about. And Jonathan Summers Harris, you git, I love you dearly, but you made it even worse by saying, in addition, you have to hit at least 10,000 gold per turn income for at least one turn before you win. Huh. Well, yeah, 10,000 gold. How hard is that? I mean, what, a good trade route can get you, what, like 50, 60 gold? Maybe more in certain stages if you really jam it. So, what, that's only like a few hundred trade routes? Sure, that's 200 trade routes, I think. I'm sure that's possible. Secondly, all of the names of the cities of this playthrough have been recommended and told to me by you guys watching on the first video of the last series. I'm going to be opening up the first video on this series again. I want to see not only your comments for what you want me to play next time round, so the next playthrough effectively. Look, I could sit here and say, I will put a comment and you need to mention, reply to that comment. I will try and remember to put a comment. I will clearly forget. I always forget. It's what I do. But any comment on the comment that I put out, so like on that chain or on the first video, I will count that all. Like, I'm not going to discriminate for my own stupidity. So that's okay. This will be absolutely fine. I also want to see your city names for Mali cities. Have a think. It doesn't have to be Mali pun related. It could be anything you want from, well, I seem to just get like my mum smells quite a lot. I mean, if that's the best you can do, then sure, but you let me know. Third thing I wanted to say as well is I am in the process of building a Discord very, very slowly. I will put the link to it when it's ready. When it's ready, yay, please come and join in. I'll make sure I flag it a little bit, but it'll be really good to start a little bit of a community with you guys. There's loads of you guys swimming around now, and it'll be great to hear your opinions on what's going on. We can chat, we can talk about Civ, we can talk about things that I'm doing on the channel. Yeah, I've been meaning to do a lot of this sort of stuff, sort Twitter and Facebook and all this kind of stuff out, but Discord seems like a good logical place to start. Last but not least as well, I think in the last month alone, this channel has got maybe like 120 more subscribers. I've never seen so many flood in at once. Thank you so much for sticking around and following, and again, I try not to make too much of a big deal of this. If you're watching this, you don't know who I am, you're enjoying it, feel free to subscribe. The likes you put on the videos really help. If a video gets more than about 20 likes, it really gets catapulted through the YouTube algorithm and shown to people. So that's really cool. The other thing that really helps is when you guys put Reddit posts out on the Civ subreddit. That seems to get hundreds of people each time just viewing, so that's really cool and appreciated as well. Was there anything else I wanted to say? No? Alright, let's get Carthaginianing. So Mason Young gave me the brief on this one, and the instructions were simple. Play as Dido and do a Mediterranean map, well this European map's pretty good for that, and recreate the Punic Wars. So if you don't know about the Punic Wars, they are 3 of them, and they are essentially just a series of skirmishes between Carthage and Rome. Now, this map is a little bit more complicated because Carthage, well, isn't Dido. This time round, we are the Phoenicians, and we're starting in the Middle East. So the way I'm seeing this effectively is in the sequence of a few things. Firstly, we need to kill Rome. I think that's quite clear. Secondly, we need to settle Carthage. And thirdly, I would like complete and total domination of the Mediterranean. I'm not bothered. I'm playing Dido. I'm not bothered about all these inland cities. We've spent tons of these games where I've taken, say, you know, Germany and Alexander the Great, and we've conquered all of Europe. And that's not what we're interested in. I want to settle and conquer everything that the Mediterranean touches. I don't want any inland cities. Inland cities will get razed and they are of little importance to me. I am going to be just settling the sea. And in order to do that, we need to actually figure out what Carthage and Phoenicians, I keep saying Carthage, it's not Carthage at all, it's for Phoenicians, there's Civ 5 coming out there. They've got all kinds of stuff to help with naval combat and then also naval settling. I'm going to put it out there now. These guys are one of my favourite civs to play across the whole game, and it's because of the settler combination. I love it. It's really, 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 really good fun. They are so much fun. Extra trade routes for the government plaza, extra production for government plaza, districts when you've got the government plaza in. Basically, build a government plaza. We're going to be sticking Magnus down in our capital city. We're going to make sure that the government plaza is working well. We're going to be making sure that we've got the colonialization thing. We're just going to be spamming settlers out. And settlers really do get extra stuff. +2 movement and sight range when embarked. That means we're just going to be able to send them out everywhere, and they ignore movement cost when embarking and disembarking. It means we're just going to send them out and settle as much of the Mediterranean as we can. The bireme is just a little bit stronger than a trireme, which seems a little strange. You're taking it down a number and somehow it's stronger. I don't know how that works, but Corthon, the Corthon, I'm putting an R in it just because I'm posh, but I don't actually know how you pronounce that. I'm going to say that the Cothon? The Cothon. I'm going to call it the Cothon. The district unique to Phoenicia for naval activity in your city. I like a civ with a naval a dockyard replacement. It's why I like England so much. Just a cheaper dockyard. 50% production towards naval units and settlers in this city. That's huge. It means we're going to have by far the biggest navy on this map. All wounded naval units in the city's borders heal all of their health in a turn. I'm going to become a naval powerhouse, right? It's going to be great. I'm going to settle everywhere. And so the game we're playing is going to be very, very simple. Oh, I should have mentioned as well, the other thing is I don't take loyalty pressure as long as my cities are on the same continent. So we start on Africa, not Asia. So we're going to have to keep an eye on that. I don't know how the continents work on this true start location map. I think they're a little glitchy, so we'll have to keep an eye on that one. But we're going to send settlers out to sea. It means we're going to be, for the most part of the game, hugging the top of the tech tree. I want to get a campus built in pretty much every single one of my cities because I don't have many mountains or reefs or anything on this map to give me campus adjacency, so we're just going to have to spam the damn things. I also want to make sure that I've got the Cothon, which means I need 2 sea resources improved. I've only got the 1 here at the moment, so we've got to settle out and get something on that one. We also need 2 galleys to get to shipbuilding, because as soon as I get to shipbuilding, my settlers can embark. So these 2, shipbuilding, celestial navigation, then also writing and sailing. These are the most important things that I need. I think I'm going to jump straight on writing to start with. Pottery, then writing. We've got the boost for writing because, of course, Carthage, I think, were in charge of the first written alphabet. Something like that. First, some sort of cool link to that one, so we got a little bit of quicker writing. We also, cool things, we start with some marble, which gives us more culture, which is cool, and we've also found Jerusalem apparently on the first turn. This is literally turn like I've loaded in and we found Jerusalem. We're not going to be going religious on this game. I'm going to ignore religion entirely, but that +2 faith per turn means that hopefully we'll get the first the Pantheon, which I probably will get the 3 settler, or we can probably get God of the Sea. One of the 2. I'm not sure at the moment. Who are we starting near? Well, we have Egypt down here. Egypt may be a bit of a problem, but I plan on killing them. Gilgamesh, I am literally just so afraid of Gilgamesh. He is likely to kill us at a moment's notice. Absolutely at a moment's notice. I am very scared of Gilgamesh, but luckily there's the Gilgamesh friendship bug, where if you meet him and declare friends on the same term, he should be loyal friends for the rest of the game, so I'm hoping that'll work. We've also got Georgia and the Ottomans. Now both of those are likely to go to war with me at some point, so we're going to try and whip out our diplomatic favour as much as we can. Our gold per turn, by the way, should be absolutely huge, because we're going to have naval dockyards, or there's these Cothons everywhere. We should be able to get tons and tons of gold into this game. So I'm hoping we can buy our way through loyalty and make some friends until we're ready to go to war. The first thing I'm going to do is go directly towards Sumeria. If I can find Sumeria, I can make friends with him and make sure nothing happens. I also want to dive down the civics tree in order to get to early empire as quick as I can so that we can go to colonialization, and also Magnus can get popped in here as well, which means I think actually getting a monument in is a really good start. That will help boost me through these early civics. All good? You know the plan? Good. Let me just ignore all that and just totally forget it by the time we finish the game, because that's what I always do. Yeah, here's Jerusalem. I thought Jerusalem was there. Oh, and Antioch as well. God, we are surrounded by city-states. We're going to have a think about which ones we keep and which ones we kill. Antioch is actually really good. Trade routes to foreign cities earn +1 gold for each luxury resource at the destination. That adds up quick. That's a very good one to have. Right, now Sumeria is somewhere in the desert. I should find them pretty quickly. But I'm always just so afraid of Sumeria because they are bastards. Those war chariots, ugh, horrendous. Oh, we are playing with barbarians this time. I should point that out as well. Yes to barbarians on this map. Okay, we got it with 14 faith, not with 12, so somebody's already jumped on it. But we do have religious settlements. Okay, so we get the through settler. That's quite cool. We'll just jump on that, see if we can get the second city up nice and quick. As I say, I really don't. I want to stick to the coast where I can, but at the moment, the problem we've got is that the coast is well, I can't actually step on it at the moment, so our settler's going to have to just sort of drift around and see what it can find. Oh, a hut. Masonry. Oh, masonry is actually quite useful. Spring the walls up as soon as we can. We met him. There's Gilgamesh. Do not be afraid, I am good to my friends. I know, you're a good boy, really. And Akkad. Okay, we'll see how long Akkad survives. Oh my goodness, they are already suzerains of them. Oh, I love the Deity AI. Isn't it fun? Yay! Anyway, we're friends with them now. Send delegation. Good. Right, we need to keep an eye on Gilgamesh. I cannot let them out of my sights. I want them to be the best of friends. That's what it is. He likes that now. He's going to be my friend for all time. He likes declared friends. Yes, he does. Good boy. Good boy, Gilgamesh. Let's get that campus down immediately. Normally I wouldn't be so like fussy about just rushing a campus down, but I need that science because I need to get the shipbuilding like done as quickly as possible. Also, this settler is really like, oh, the Dead Sea, very nice. I'm really not going to find anywhere to settle with him. I really need to be able to sail. Oh god, right, let's get that done as quickly as I can. As I'm aware there's stuff up here I can settle on, but I'm kind of, it's like a self-imposed rule. You know, I want to be on the sea. Dido loves people that are on the sea, and I want to play like her. Do you know what I mean? It just feels right to avoid all of the land settlements and just stick to the Mediterranean where I can. We're actually quite quick to get the first great scientist. Well, we might be on the way. Colonialization is really useful, but I'm not going to jump on it just yet. I'm going to get maritime industries though, because sailing in one turn, we're going to build a big navy to go and have a little peek around as quickly as we can. Library in 100, yeah, that's good. Okay, we're going to actually just purchase in the library. For now, that should be fine. Right, come on, settler. You've got to find somewhere to settle, although this is Egypt, isn't it? Egypt has stolen the goddamn place for me to settle. Ugh, how frustrating. Oh well, we'll get back in time. So there we go. Magnus is ready to go. We'll get craftsmanship going. We've already boosted state workforce. Okay, so we should be able to get Magnus's second promotion in 6 turns. That's pretty good. Okay, yep, here's Egypt. Nice to meet you. Love to sample your hospitality. Oh yeah, they settled. Oh, they didn't even put it on the bloody sea. Why would you do that? Ugh. Anyway, we're going to start using our statecraft. See if we can make friends with them quickly. Give them open borders. I will give you the gift. Unless, what do you give me? 2 gold? Yeah, I will give you a gift of that. Let's see if that's enough to swing them. I don't think it will be. Ah, no, there's nowhere to settle over there. What a shame. Okay, never mind. Shipbuilding is own 2 galleys. I should be able to do that pretty quick, and that should mean that I can then embark. Yeah, it feels weird to just beeline it, but I'm going to have to. Turns out it was just a total waste of a Pantheon, wasn't it? Never mind. Only 3 gold to a route to Antioch? It's terrible. I better get a route to Egypt then, why not? That boosts currency, gets me a little bit more gold per turn. I'm almost at the stage where I can buy in a library, which is good. Right, a couple of biremes in, that'll shave about 12 turns off the shipbuilding. That'll be pretty good. Jerusalem enforces its borders. Oh, you arses. Fine, I'll go the long way around. I'm just going to skip my settler through Egypt and hope they don't declare war on me and steal it. Oh, this would be the most stupidly wasteful settler. I love it. It's just like the voyage of the first settler through Dido. It's the most pointless journey ever. I love it. It's great. Oh yes, we've got our first bireme, first sailor's yarn. We may actually get a golden age in this first age, which is really, really useful because I need the golden age, specifically because you can get science for all of the adjacency with your harbours at the beginning of the game, which is really, 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 really handy. Right, one bireme is going to go down this way. Let's go have a little peek and see where we can settle along the coast. If I can skip through Egypt, I might be able to find somewhere to settle really quickly. Also, finally, I can build a goddamn library. Yes. Oh, now Egypt has enclosed their borders. Oh, god damn it. I'm so stuck. Okay, I only need a few turns to get through. Maybe shipbuilding will quickly readjust itself with all the extra science I'm getting in per turn. 6 turns. Alright, I've got to survive 6 turns without them declaring on me. Sure. That seems sensible. Oh, actually, no, Magnus is now involved. Okay, promote into provision. Great, okay. That means I can finally switch over to... Open Civics Tree, hang on. We'll just get the political philosophy going. Where's my government? Let's go for urban planning. Nope, I want colonialization. Maritime industries is a really good one. I'll stick with that and we'll finally start to pump out some settlers. In fact, actually, oh, I can get government plaza going quickly. I was going to put a harbour down here, so a government plaza there, I think actually is a really good idea. Yes. Do I want to do that? Is that a good idea? Is Tyre going to actually get big enough if I do that? Because it's like the only food tile I've got. Oh, I really want a government plaza down as well because I get an extra trade route with gold. Oh, do I wait? Do I wait? Forgotten of his ages for the coffin. No, we're going to just do it. Right, government plaza. Stick to your strategy, Ryan. Do it. Oh yeah, Malta. Oh cool, we can settle Malta. Oh thank God, well at least I have one place we can settle. You know what, for 16 gold I will accept open borders from you, Egypt. It's just one way I can get my settler round. Oh, I don't know if it's worth it. It probably wasn't worth it, but we can just poke my bireme in here, have a quick look. They might get a religion actually. I might steal Egypt's religion, just use theirs. It's easier. The thing about Magnus is after the first 2 promotions, it's a bit useless. You might as well start building up Pingala for your second city. So I'll do that. Pingala is in. He's ready to go. Won't be long until he's complete and yeah, fresh-faced and lovely. Great scientist. Oh, I'm on course of like potentially getting one, but I want the library one. That would be a real boost. Shipbuilding? You know what, no. Let's get settlers going. Do I have colonialization? Yes, I do. That's all up and running. That's wonderful. Okay. We're almost ready to go, ladies and gentlemen. This is good. What's going on with the continent here? This is Africa, right? It is Africa. So why? Oh, is it only cities on the coast that are loyalty? Yeah, coastal cities founded by me are immune from... you know what? I never bothered to learn that. Oh, shush. I don't care. Pointless. Pointless conversation, that. Oh, yes, I've got a golden era. That's amazing. Right, political philosophy. What are we going to do? I think naval melee class units getting +4 is quite handy, actually, for oligarchy. I'm just thinking, if I train a load of boats up, I could just take Egypt's capital and just be done with it. That would be quite amusing. Would risk early war with Egypt, who have a lot of land army possibilities. I don't know. Might not be worth it, but might also be hilariously fun. Huh. Can I just say I was totally right to not to go for God of the Sea, because there are no sea resources on this map at all. Like, there's just the occasional crab, but that's about it. So when in doubt from this point of view, just think about things like envoys. We're about to get an envoy in 23 turns. That's appallingly slow. I think, actually, it's because we haven't picked a, no, we haven't picked a government yet, that's why. If we go for Okdagaki, let's do it. Naval, settlers, production, and then we'll go for +2 influence points. Great. That means that we should be getting a 5 per turn now. That's good. That's 5 turns. So actually, if we just dump mysticism, and then that should give us enough to get Antok on board. We met the Ottomans. Hello, good to meet you. I'm kind of afraid that you are going to declare war on me at some point, so let's just... Ah, you see, nobody likes the immediate delegation. And that's so much gold per turn to be sending you. Make it more equitable. No! I just want open borders. Give me open borders, please. Fine, I'll give you like 5 gold. How does 5 gold sound? No? Ugh. 10 gold. I feel like I'm being fleeced. Greece as well. Good to meet you. Honour to meet you. Sitting nearby. Yes, I'd love to see that. Athena. Okay, they may actually have already left the mainland, which is a little bit of a problem. I could settle right by Egypt, but all this desert is just useless. Yeah. Wish I could settle on here. That would give me another faith per turn. Build Kothon around here as well. Oh, but then Egypt are likely just to attack it. Or I could just sail all the way over to this bit of Africa, which is likely to be more fertile. Or I could go settle the more lucrative stuff up here. You know what? Actually, that's what I'm going to do. I'm going to do that instead. It takes so long to do that, though. And also, I hate the fact that it's rubbish at embarking. It doesn't realise that my units are faster embarking than not. So I don't know why it doesn't do that. Very odd. Georgia as well. You're not going to like me at all because I've got no walls, but Ottomans do. Look. Hey, we've got at least one friend now. Fantastic. Come on, do it. Delegation. Oh yes, actually accepted a delegation. That's rare that happens. And open borders. My goodness, -8 on first impressions of me though. Oh god, what did I do? Alexander the Great. All these people we're meeting. The coastline is going to be incredibly busy. Oh, he likes the delegation as well. Yes, good, good, good. Everyone's happy. I'm going to be careful on the distancing here, but I think 1, 2, 3 cities can get put down if I do that carefully. So, this is good. Oh god, I'm gonna massively hate my self-imposed settling regime before the end of the game. It's gonna be awful. Make dedication. Here we go. Let's go for 3 inquiry, commercial hub and harbour districts. Give more science for gold adjacency. As soon as I got the Kothon, that will help massively. Gonna go towards, recorded history is a bit pointless. I'd rather go towards feudalism. So let's just do that. Yeah, games and recreation. Research for construction technology. It's not gonna happen. I'm nowhere near the construction technology, but Antioch, here we go. What else do they want? They want a great admiral. That may be difficult, but I don't think anyone's... Oh no, look, somebody's already getting 4 points per turn. Yep, that's not going to happen. Sorry. Ugh, I have to keep an eye on Gilgamesh. It's about 200 strength and 40 science that I'm scared of. Oh god, his ability just to... There's zigzarags just to build science from his arse. Quite literally. That seems to be what he does. I was going to get the Ancestral Hall, but actually I'm thinking Warlord's Throne. Because I get the extra settling from the Kothon, I don't need to double up on it this particular game. I think actually that should be pretty good. So there's one settler. Here is a second. I really should... No, you see, I'm not going to even go for it anymore. So yeah, that's fine. I can just settle now. Woohoo! I want the Kothons to be the first thing they build, and I've got to wait a few turns for that. So let's just get a couple monuments in. Monuments really do help. Although actually neither of these cities have fresh water. Okay, right, fine. Granaries. I normally go for monuments. As I say, that culture per turn, as we saw last game, really adds up when you get a few of them, but for now, this will have to do. Okay, Tyre's doing well now. I've got 3 cities. They're all terrible, but at least we're starting to get them now. Here we go. Antioch. It's my friend. My trade route should get a little bit more gold per turn now. Not much, but An extra 1. That'll do. That'll do, donkey. That'll do. Well, hey, libraries provide +1 science. It's the best one. Hey, that's really cool. Right, I'm unlikely to build a campus anytime soon, so I'm just going to plonk it down immediately. But that extra science per turn, it helps. It really, really helps. Something we will learn quickly is that routes to Egypt provide a lot of extra food. So, yeah, we're going to do that just for now. The gold's pretty good as well. As soon as I actually finish my government plaza building, that should take me up to 3 trade routes. So, again, gold is how we're going to sort of flourish in this game. It's just about getting the gold in the first place. I might actually, yes, so Tyre actually needs to level up a little bit before it can even build its Kothon. That fish can be harvested. So maybe I should save up for a builder, harvest the fish once Tyre gets to 6 population. That should take it to 7 with Magnus's boost. Yes, and then I can build the Kothon there. Oh, he's clever. He's clever. Right, I'm also going to build the Kothons in places where if I build a library next to it, it'll be able to sort of sync up. So let's just build that one there. And then this one is going to... Where does it want to build the library? It wants to build the library there, doesn't it? Okay, so it won't really matter, this one. Let's put it here. Right, at this point, I should really get some basic tech. So animal husbandry, mining, and masonry are all very important techs. So let's get those going. Get the builder in. Okay. I didn't even need to buy it. That's quite good. Pingala as well. Let's get that extra science. I need all the ships I can get. Starting to turn around. I was a little bit worried that we didn't have enough stuff to sort of push us through the early stages of the game. There's not really many places for us to settle. Much less than I thought. It's really Africa, because that's where we get all the defensive bonuses. And actually, you know what? It doesn't matter if the cities are really tiny. They're all going to be like fish states anyway. So you know what? Actually, this could be pretty good. Right, now you wait there. It was going to harvest food, but I'm going to skip the turn, wait until next turn. Just build a trader in the meantime. And then we should be able to do it. Who ended up getting the religions? Don't know. Georgia? Well, that's cool. Okay, so there's a religion near me. Don't know. Egypt. Okay, Egypt have got something. Work ethic. Oh, Egypt's religion's pretty good. Jesuit education. Oh, I do get some faith in. You know what? Both of these religions would be pleasant to have in my civilization. I'll take that. Housing's good. Magnus is good. Okay, well, bomb. I'm hoping if I just sort of flick my food around. Yes. Look at that. Tyre will grow to population 7 next turn. I can build the Kothon. Nice. Don't you worry, Alex. I will go fighting at some point. I just need to wait until there's enough naval targets. Now, and I see Sparta. Does that count as being on the coast? Doesn't really, but I'm going to claim it does, because I think as long as a city, you know what, as long as a city has got access to the Mediterranean and has at least a Kothon, that's going to be my rule. Not actually settled on the Mediterranean, but as long as the Kothon is accessible in that city. So for instance, Memphis is not acceptable because that's 1, 2, 3. It can't build a Kothon, but Nickel would be because that's 1, 2, 3. Do you see? I think that's good. Why are there 2 Memphises? I think all these routes with Egypt are going to be the best still, so we'll keep sending those all out. Goody, goody. And then the Kothon. Oh, look at this. 4 gold per turn. We're going to have 3 of these damn buildings finished next turn. Oh, just wait for my god. 18 gold per turn, 12 science. Remember that. Hello, Rome. How are you? And Spain. Oh, Spain. I'm sorry. I'm going to steal Morocco from you. I've already decided. Kothon was no accident. No, it was not. So 18 to 26. And 12 to 21. Good. 21 science puts us on level with most of the AI at this point. Still a long way to go, but it's enough for now. I think we're just going to start pumping out settlers now, and I'm just going to start dishing them all over the coast of North Africa. This city from now on, Tyre, is going to just be producing settlers for me. One after the other. The other cities, I need you... Once you're sort of done, probably should get ancient walls up just in case. Now let's see if Georgia still like political power as much as they normally do. 7 gold per turn and 200 gold. They do. They do. Okay, Georgia are going to be... I will make you a friend. You have to be a friend. +3, +3, +2. So nothing else I can trade with them in order to be friends with them? No, but we're going to keep an eye out for this because Georgia I'd like to be friends with because they will, again, they're my bankrollers this game. Tyre, I'm going to quickly just get in the lighthouse. That'll just help the, get more trade routes going, get another trader going. Good. We're going to start sending some routes out now. Hungry. I'm hungry for more cities on the Mediterranean. I really don't have any iron. It's a bit of a shame, isn't it? Never mind. I think I will grab that settling spot there just quickly, and then all my settlers are going to go towards Egypt. Although, again, they've done that thing now where they're blocking off my route. That's not very friendly of you. Like, none of these techs are interesting to me. Okay, maybe irrigation is, because I do need that in order to actually produce some stuff for my cities. And mathematics gives me +1 movement for all naval units, and that's quite useful. So I will get mathematics, but then after that, I'm going to just go to cartography. We're just going to do it. Build a classical era or later wonder. Actually, there are a couple of wonders I do want to keep an eye on. So first of all, I think, Venetian Arsenal. That's what we want. Venetian Arsenal needs to be adjacent to an industrial zone owned by the city. That is something we should actually think about sensibly. If I were to put an aqueduct here, right, here we go. So aqueduct on that spot. We're going to put an industrial zone here to get the aqueduct, but also this quarry once it's going. That means I could put a Venetian Arsenal here. Where is the Venetian Arsenal? I forget. It all blends into one beautiful thing. Where is it? There it is. That's actually quite far along. So there's the Venetian Arsenal. I also want to get the mausoleum of Harikya Karnassus, which I'm actually getting with defensive tactics. So, which city would benefit from that? Well, one with a lot of fish spots in it. Actually, I think this city would be the best one for it. So let's just double check. Must be adjacent to a harbour district. So actually, I could build one here. You know what? Sod it. I think I might just rush it. Just see if we can get it down. That would be really, really, really good. Where is it gone? I can never find it. Here we go. Those are the 2 wonders I want. Yeah, I think that might be quite good. So, Pingala, I might end up moving over to this city, actually. Just going to put a single envoy in Akkad as well. That just helps to get the settlers going. And then also, this quarry will help as well. Lovely. Actually got some amenities in my empire. Woohoo! Oh, yes. That is the sort of route I like. That is a strong route. I do love the abilities of these cities just to sort of like, the settlers, they can just sort of pop onto the coast and immediately settle. It's like, haha, welcome. Right, there's the Kothan. Let's get rid of that little token. Oh, you know what? Names. Oh, we've got to rename the cities. It's a mouthful, but I'm going to give this nod to the conversation that Lenny and Scott Stratton had about Carthage and Rome and all the sort of... Go have a look at the first video of the Eleanor playthrough. It was really interesting, actually, that essentially means Carthage must not be destroyed. It's not Carthage, but it's a nod to it. I know you wanted me to have the capital as Diddley Squat, but the capital had to be something else, so this little island is Diddley Squat. I quite like it in a sort of weird way. And Ditto and Dodo. Yeah, there's going to be a theme with the naming of all these cities. I hope you guys are on board and ready to go with that. Actually, I will take that 30th Aether because I'm not actually going to settle near you again. Nice. You like the walls I'm building? I thought you would. Here we go. So look, Georgia we'll get her on side before the end of the game. It'll be fine. I'm sorry. What? Who's trying to get Antioch? They're my friends. They're right next to me. What is wrong with you? Oh no, influenced by Tamir. Oh, Tamir. No. Do not like that. Especially, look at all the gold I've lost. Ugh. It's horrendous. Yeah, this is what I always find annoying about Carthage. Like, I put movement on, it doesn't understand that I have more movement. So you end up having to sort of manually do this every single time. What I'm thinking is, do I settle on this sort of African plot here, just sort of force Egypt in, and then keep going up the coast, or do I keep going until I hit Morocco and then settle, because that land's really, really good. I think I might start closer to myself and move out. I think that's the best thing to do. Pingala, I'm just going to move you over to Dodo because I'm gonna, oh no, yep, Dodo, because I'm gonna stick Liang here. I think she's gonna be the best for this city. Let's just quickly purchase in the lighthouse and get you to build for me a monument before we build the mausoleum. There we go. It's going to take a while, but the mausoleum will go down. Oh yeah. Yeah, some of these spaces are just really terrible. There's nothing here. I can go 1, 2, 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. It's one of these two, but there's just nothing there. It would just be a totally pointless city. Yeah, I've got to make sure that I'm actually settling for a reason. This city here just stops Egypt from actually sort of pressing further. So I might just do that and then keep settling for a little bit. You know what though? Sod it. I'm going to do it. I might regret it, but I may also just be so proud of the fact that I've actually settled the entire Mediterranean. Yeah, you know what? I'm going to commit. Let's do it. Are you so scared of expansion? No. No, I'm not, Rome. Do you not see the markers I'm putting down now? I'm actively looking for places to expand. God, give me a break. Oh, you know what? Sod it. These places are so much better. I'm actually just going to, yeah, just move my troops down a little bit. 1, 2, 3, 4, and settle these areas up here. Oh, I'm going to regret this. I know, but I'm not going to settle near Egypt. All of this land is terrible. Keep going. Keep going. Actually, this land is not terrible. This land's pretty good, but like the stuff around here, ugh, awful. Don't compromise. Don't settle for second best. That's what I'm going to tell myself. Tsar Peter, we've actually met him way quicker than we would even as like England when we played England. Ah, and here is Eleanor, I think playing as France this game. Very good. I can't wait to see whether these guys do a good job. Oh yeah, friendship. Hooray! That's good. And then the Ottomans want to be friends as well. Good. Hey, did you just refuse my friendship? Is that what that was? Oh, God's sake. Right, have open borders. And shush. Those are the deals that make me want to be her friend. I'm just going to give her a little bit of extra. Look at that. Oh, 21 gold per turn. That helps. That helps a lot. Oh, yeah, that just boosted my gold massively getting Antioch back up. Got to keep an eye on that city-state. Keep them friends. Finally got Georgia. So we've got Georgia, Ottomans, and Gilgamesh all as friends. This is good. Egypt, on the other hand, I mean, that looks ominously like you're putting things around my capital, so I'm just going to quickly build ancient walls up. Don't make me build an army, because I will purchase an army if I have to, and I will not enjoy it. People want to trade with me everywhere now. This is great. This is really, really, really good. I've settled on Africa now. This is good. My first settlement just directly under Sparta. It's far enough away from Egypt. No, it's Egypt on my borders I don't like. This is what is creeping me out. But I'm going to build up there, 300 gold next turn. I've got 3 turns until the ancient walls are complete. I've got a Byreme in my land, which is actually helping to bring the combat strength up to 39, which is pretty, really cool. Oh, I missed the golden age. Oh, that's really annoying. It's going to crash my science down. Oh, we need to build a load more campuses. Oh, man. Yeah, let's just try for Eurekas. We're going to have to build loads more campuses, actually. And Dodo, you need to get better quick. Yeah, I mean, we kind of saw that coming. The question is, do they have Jerusalem on side? No, they don't have Jerusalem on side. That at least is a small luxury. Have I even got archers? If not, oh no, I don't even have archers. Ooh, we've stumbled into this one a little bit. Luckily for us, Antioch, however, has a ton of stuff. Now, what are they using? These are heavy cavalry units, aren't they? Yeah, I think they are heavy cavalry. I could try and vote the heavy cavalry down, but no one ever votes it down. Let's go for ranged up. And let's go for building military units for production. Oh, no, is less. And I can actually get an army going. This may time perfectly for me if that goes through. Or even gold. Gold would be good as well. Production. Ranged. Oh, yes, we got 2 points from that. Nice. Oh, that's really cool. Okay, we got 2 points for that. Fantastic. Let us just think about this. We got quadriremes 240. That would be pretty powerful. That would give my city a bit of a ranged attack strength. I mean, archers have a range strength of 25. Quadriremes have 25 as well. So It's not really any different. Oh, square rigging I really want to go for, but I've got no niter. Okay, I think we're just going to switch to archery very briefly. Get the archers involved. Actually, no, we don't need to. There's no point. Literally no point, because we're about to get that for cartography anyway. Okay, fine. Let's just quickly get a quadrireme bought. That'll give the city some combat strength next turn. Okay, right, if you're going to attack me, that's fine, but you're going to regret it. This might be a really good chance for me. I could take Egypt's capital and not receive any grievances at all for it, because they declared on me. Let's just see if we can get a couple of people in my war with me. What would it take? 1 gold. Yes, I might get a few allies on this one actually. Georgia want nothing to do with it. What about the Ottomans? No, Ottomans. Nobody's actually met Egypt. They're out of the way. So Georgia don't want it. Russia. I could always ask Russia. Why not? Join ongoing war. Nah. No, they've got no clue. Okay, well, there you go. We've got 1 person in on the war. That's not too bad. Naval tradition. Hey, settlers, that's really good, but naval infrastructure now. Yes, that'll do. Harbour adjacency, 141 gold coming in per turn now. That is delightful. We've also now got defended walls up and running. So the byreme I'm just going to switch out. Let's just do the little shot here, and we'll get the quad marine to attack. Good. Okay, this is good. This is good. This means our cities are now pretty defended. We've got the quad maremes out, are doing well. This byreme is doing well as well. Okay, we'll go 1 attack, 2 attacks. Okay, that's 2 units dead this turn. We can use our naval superiority to outflank Egypt here. They've got stronger units, but I've got walls, and I've got a way to stop them. Oh, I've reached the hilarious point where I've actually got more boats than I have like spaces to actually attack from. It's quite good. I really do need niter. Niter is going to be very important for me to get a good navy together, but we do need to work on getting a bit more science per turn, because at the moment it's not great. Not great at all. You know what, we've got enough units here. I'm just going to send a couple just over to Egypt's capital. I'm just going to have a little lurk around and cause them a bit of a problem.